bank, you borrow from your friends, you borrow Maggi, you borrow salt, you borrow almost. Are you living life on your profit or you're living based on your interest? Hello everybody and welcome back again to Angry Stephanie TV. If you're new here, you are welcome. Subscribe and also share this video with your friends and family. In today's video, this is particularly for my Cameroon people and Africa people in general, so you can apply this to you wherever you are. In this video, we'll be talking about 5 mistakes keeping you poor in Cameroon. Sit back, relax, and let's dive directly into the video. The first mistake we'll be talking about is no budget, no plan. You bear with me that many Cameroonians don't have a budget. They are just living life according. Many Cameroonians just spend their money as it comes in. They don't know where their money is going to. They don't know that particular thing that is taking so much of their money. And that is why you keep working so hard, but yet you don't know where your money is going to. And at the end of the day, you feel like you are working so hard, but you are not being rewarded. This is simply because you don't have a budget. Now, what is the way forward? The way forward is to have a daily budget, a weekly budget, a monthly budget, and a yearly budget. Now, when you have this budget and you also have a plan, when you buy something, you write it down. When you buy something, you write it down. This is going to help track your money and also track the areas of your life that are consuming so much of your money. This is one mistake that I can bear with you that so many Cameroonians are making. But we can avoid this mistake if we budget properly and we plan our day-to-day activities properly, where our money goes to, how we allocate our funds, the things we spend on the most. This is how we are going to know where our money goes to. Number 2 is living above your income. You will bear with me that the minimum wage paid in Cameroon is 42,000 francs monthly. Now, if you earn 42,000 francs every single month, you understand that house rent is not even joking with you. Rentage is not playing with you. In Cameroon, we have single rooms where you pay up to 350,000, even up to 500,000 francs at the end of the year. And now, if you are on a budget of 42,000 francs monthly and you're living in a house that costs 20,000, 30,000 monthly, that you are living on debt. You are barely living on debt, because tell me, how will you earn a salary of 42,000 francs and your house rent is 30,000 francs? Even if your rentage is 20,000 francs, how much is your transportation? So living within your means is very important. So if you're somebody who is just starting, you need to look for a cheaper house, or you can even pair with somebody so that you people can pay the rents together. You reduce some living expenses, reduce some kind of things that you spend on, because if you're living above your means, living above your money, especially if you live in places like Boya, Douala, Limbe, Yaoundé, you know that rentage in these places is not a joke, especially if you want to live among people. Because if you want to live in new layout, places that are quite far from the main road, they'll be a little bit cheaper. But if you want to live where people actually live, you will see that you'll be spending all your money on rent. So living above your income is a problem of many young people. I've seen people who literally work the entire year, their income, like their what comes in as profit, cannot even pay their rent for a single year. So that simply means that you are living. The way forward is simply to live within your income. Find a place that is cheaper, buy your things in bulk. Or if you don't have the money to buy in bulk, let's say a bag of rice, you can pair with other people. You buy a bag of rice, you share. If you want to buy Maggi, you can join with somebody. You will buy a packet of Maggi and share. Instead of buying your salt all the time, 100, 200, you can join together. 4 of you buy a bag of salt for about 2,500 and then you share it. That is how you live within your income. The problem that many Cameroonians have is depending on one source of income. I'm telling you, if you want to live in this country and live big, you cannot depend on a single source of income. A single source of income might not be able to take care of your rent, take care of your day-to-day expenses, take care of your health when you're sick. Medical bills are not even cheap. So how do you handle this aspect of your life? I have emphasized on this channel so many times that everyone should learn a digital skill. Everybody should get a digital skill, because with this skill you can never go wrong. You can be a civil servant, you're working, you have an office, but yet you're a content creator. You can be a teacher, but you're editing video. You can be even a lecturer and you're somebody's video editor, or you are somebody's content creator, or you are somebody's script writer. You understand? So having multiple sources of income is going to help you avoid financial breakdown all the time. I don't get money, I don't get money, I don't get money. So it is good that you learn multiple skills so that you can diversify your income to other aspects of your life. For reason why many Cameroonians are broke is borrow borrow. Many people borrow in a way that they are not even running away from debt, especially this period, like this period where I'm making this video. There are so many people who love to borrow. You borrow airtime, Momo app, you are owing. And if you borrow money from Momo, you know the interest rate is not joking with you. You borrow airtime, you borrow Momo, you borrow provision stuff, you borrow. You even leave before you pay rent. Leave before you pay rent. So you understand that borrow, and then when you sit, you calculate how much you have borrowed and the interest rate, it becomes like a bone on your neck. But that is why I always insist again, diversify your sources of income. Diversify. If you're a teacher, you can learn a skill. If you're a fashion designer, you can learn a skill. Yourself, you can always diversify so that you avoid borrowing. You borrow for airtime, you borrow money from Momo, you borrow from Jangi, you borrow from the bank, you borrow from your friends, you borrow Maggi, you borrow salt, you borrow almost everything. Some people borrow to even invest in their business, but because they are not tracking, they don't calculate how much is this money that I'm borrowing, what's the interest rate, how long will it take me to pay, how much will I make as profit from this money. You borrow like that, at the end of the day, to pay, it becomes a problem. So avoid borrowing. Live within your budget. If you know that whatever you can, like, you can do this thing without you borrowing, and you go, okay, but you fine. This period, you want to do your wedding, you borrow. You want to start up a new business, you don't even know if the business is going to be profitable or not, you borrow money. These are some of the things that it becomes a, someone even gives you their money to keep it for them, you borrow and use it. When they need it back, the money is not available. So avoid borrowing, avoid it. Finally, my last point why so many Cameroonians are broke is not saving or investing their money. If you live in Douala, you live in Boya, you live in Limbe, I can tell you for a fact, because these three places, I'm always there. See, if you are not investing your money in real estate, do you know that real estate now, especially if you can build stores, it gives you more money, more than even house rent. You rent a single store for 150,000 francs, 200,000, just one empty hall like that. But a studio apartment, you can get it for 50,000, you can get it for 60,000. But a single store is so expensive. So if you're not investing your money in land banking, you're not putting your money in shares, you're not investing in meetings so that it will give you interest rate. There's some meeting that give up to 2%, 2.5% every single day. If you're not investing in other people's businesses, my dear, you will always be broke. So if you want to stay away from the fact that you are always broke, these are the 5 things you should relook within your life and see the aspect of your life that is holding you down. Is it the fact that you don't budget, you don't plan? Is it the fact that you are living above your money? Is it the fact that you are depending on only one source of income, which is very, very impossible? Is it the fact that you love to borrow? Or is it the fact that you are not saving and investing? I've always said that some people are living on their interest while others are living life on their profit. So which one are you? Below, and let me comment down below, let me know. And until now, I will see you all in my next video, which is tomorrow.